All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechak, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of great Mulson I do well. And salutations and blessings to Akim that are pushing this word with truth, sincerity, and charity, and risk your lives to do so. And first, the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh. All right, all those other names are idols. There are false names, and the only true name is Yahweh. And Bahasham means in the name, Ba in Ha Da Sham, name. And Yahweh Shai is the only begotten son of Yahweh, or who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, so on and so forth, many other names, but his only name is Yahweh Shai, which is the name we are going to be saved under according to Acts 4 and 12. And the Rekha Kwadash is the Holy Spirit, which is how we get these lessons to you. Ultimately have the will to do the work of Yahweh Shemal Shai. It's all through the Holy Spirit, which is the angels. And today I want to get into this lesson and pretty much a response to the movie Leave the World Behind. And this is something that we watched yesterday at class, and it was recommended by the Elder Malcolm. And this movie is pretty much, it's about cyber attacks on America. And I think they said it was Koreans or Chinese, the Koreans or the Chinese. It was some, Asian country that was coming up against America to pretty much, invade it. Okay, it was invading America. And we know that these things are going to happen because the scriptures speak on it. All right, that is going to be it's going to be war here on this land. It's going to be a time like never before, death like never before. All right, judgments and many other plagues that Yahweh Shemal Shai is going to put on the planet Earth. Supernatural things are going to happen, and this is what the prophets have been telling you. But they put these things right in your face, man. They tell you what's going to happen, what's coming. And we see cyber attacks, going on all the time here in Babylon the Great. But that's a great possibility that a cyber attack is going to cause these blackouts that are to come, because the Lord is going to black this place back out as he did with ancient Egypt. All right, it was a blackout that happened in ancient Egypt. All right, where it was where the Egyptians had no light. All right, but the Israelites had light. And that's coming back, man. So any further ado, I'm jumping to it. This is I'm gonna start with the second Ezra's 15 and verse 11. It says, "But I will bring them with a 10. It says, Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them out with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm." And that's speaking of the elect, because this time the elect are the only ones that's going to be delivered through the plagues. Everyone else is going to be caught up in it, even if you're an Israelite. All right, by blood, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because as it says in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, many Israelites were just born in vain, man, because they don't want to serve Yahweh Shemal Shai. They want to serve their flesh. They want to serve Esau, Edom. All right, another heathen. They want to be the heathens. So, the Lord is going to destroy them. He's not going to bring them through the plagues that he's going to send out here on the planet Earth. This is only going to be for the elect. It says, "And smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." So the Lord is going to smite Egypt with plagues as he did before. And one of the plagues that he put on the ancient Egyptians in the time of Moses was that they didn't have any light. It was blackouts, man, and that's coming back in modern times. Okay, the Lord is going to use these heathens to do cyber attacks. All right, going to have certain spots where Esau is going to be, have his hands in it, man, to just have the people just go at it with each other. And that's what they showed in the movie as well, where it was this one dude who he already knew what was going on. Like he was like us, like the prophets. All right, we watch and we see what's going on. We're paying attention to, what's going on in the world. behind the scenes, we ain't just in la la land, man. How these people are, and they just all stuck in social media, stuck in their life, having a good time, and that's was a crucial point in the movie. The family that went on vacation, when they went to this rich Jake's house, and they were just living there, for the weekend, on vacation, having a good time or whatever, and then just all hell just breaks loose out of nowhere. And that's what's coming, because you people think that and you think that this life is just all about cakewalk, and it's not, because the Lord is really finna destroy this place, and he's really about to plague this place, and you all will be caught up in it. It says and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof, and this land will be destroyed. And it's gonna start with these plagues. These plagues that's gonna engulf this place, and it's ultimately gonna lead to the total annihilation of America, Babylon the Great. Okay, via ICBM nuclear missile fire. So it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. So they're gonna be hit with this. And you get hit with this, you're gonna die. There's gonna be a hit that's gonna be critical. It says, they that till the ground shall mourn, and their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And they didn't exactly show it in the movie, but it was this one scene where it was the Jake's daughter and the Edomite family's mother. All right, they were together in the woods, and they were looking afar off, and she had the Jake daughter. She just stopped and just looked at the city, and the city was on fire from bombs going off. Pretty much people fighting against each other, because that's what's coming. It's gonna be an all-out purge. Everyone is gonna be against each other. There's not gonna be any love for one another. It's just gonna be war, just war and hatred in the hearts of these people, because they're gonna have to take care of their own. They're gonna have to take care of themselves. And it was a scene like that with the guy who was stocking up everything. He was stocking up all his food and water and stuff like that. And the Jake woman had seen him, and she was like, damn, like he knew what was coming. He knew what was going on, and they went down to his house to go get some medicine for the guy's son. The Edomite son went down to the prepper's house, and the dude came out with a shotgun. Was like, hey, get off my property. He gave him some tips here and there, but then he told him, hey, you gotta go. Like, you gotta get off of my property. And dudes didn't want to leave. And guns were drawn, and it was to a point where the prepper was about to kill the Edomite and the Jake that came to his house looking for the medicine. Because there's not going to be any love in that day. And it's going to go into it. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And people are going to be doing whatever they want to do, which is why it's not going to be any trust out here in the world. There's not going to be any trust, not going to be any love, because you don't know what people's intentions are. There's going to be famines, like it says in let me just skip up to verse 5. It says, behold, said Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. There's going to be so much of this out here that no one is going to trust anybody. No one is going to look at anyone and want to help them. They're going to want to take care of themselves. And they're not going to hand their hand out to anyone else. This is already a dog-eat-dog world. How much more when all hell breaks loose, when people are in a mindset of, damn, I got to take care of my family. I got to make sure that I'm good. And that's what that Edomite was saying, a prepper. Like, hey, I got to take care of my family. I got people to take care of. You can't get any of my food, any of my medicine, nothing that I have. And that's gonna be everyone's mindset in these coming times, in these very last seconds of the last day. So it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And yeah, the Esau's gonna have the roads blocked off. It's gonna be martial law out here. You're not gonna be able to do what you want to do. You can't just go, damn, my and they showed you that in the movie. But it wasn't most sort of a martial law, but it was another point of a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because the roads are going to be blocked off from cars not working, roads being so backed up. Okay, and then there's going to be so much shit going on far up ahead. They may be dropping bombs, miles ahead, blowing up other cars, and then now you can't go nowhere. People jumping out their cars, leaving, and they show you that all the time. World War Z, I Am Legend. Every world in the movie is always, the roads are always blocked off by cars that people just vacant, just leave their cars there. Esau can drop an EMP. Your car is not working no more. Every car is ran by a computer. It ain't, unless you got a car from the damn 1950s or something like that. Them the only cars that's going to be out here driving. And that's going to be very, very scarce and very rare, because Esau's taking all those cars, or he's just not selling them anymore. Everything is going digital now. And he just stopped making muscle cars. Right, the muscle cars, man, the sports cars, they stopped making those, and they turning everything digital now. They got digital muscle cars now. Everything, they don't want stuff to be run on gas, and it's not because of the what is that called, man? The environment or whatever is destroying the environment, it's destroying the ecosystem. It's not about that. It's because what's that called? The electric cars, they're actually worse for society. They're worse for the ecosystem. They destroying the ecosystem much more than a gasoline car. Esau just lying to people and making it seem like these cars are good, but it's really not. He's doing that so that he can have full control over you. They want you to go get a Tesla. They want you to go get another type of electric car, so they can just press one button and cut your car off. They can tell you, oh no, well, your battery is low. You can't drive 30 miles today. You can only drive 20 today. And you have a full damn battery, and you can't get it past that 20 miles. He wants full control over you. But that's another point of a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. And that's what they showed. The roads being blocked off by vacant cars. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And yeah, people are, and it's truly, as it says, because of pride. And pride is the beginning of all sin. Because you people are just sinners. You people are just wicked. All right, you just go on in your folly. You in la la land. The world is all about you. Everything is all about you. You matter. Your beliefs matter. How you feel matters. What you want to do matters. Not what the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah wants you to do, but what you want to do. You want to be a sodomite. That's what matters to these people. You want to touch on little girls and little boys. That's what matters to these people. You want to be an adulterer and a weed smoking, gang banging nigga playing 2K all day. That's what matters to these niggas. Not serving Yahweh Shema Shah, but walking in their own pride, which is why the city shall be troubled. It says that, let me just skip over to 2nd Esdras 8. I'm going to go back, 2nd Esdras 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. There are going to be many great miseries. And they showed you some of those miseries in that movie, Leave the World Behind. People on plane flights, they thinking everything all good, man. Like it says, they shall think peace and safety, but then sudden destruction coming upon them. These people, they on the damn plane, plane ride, thinking they going to the Bahamas, thinking they finna go sightsee in fucking England, whatever it is, man. And then a EMP just hit, and now your plane don't work no more, and your plane just nose diving into a building, into concrete, into the ocean, and that's what they showed in the movie. And it was one scene where the guy went to the beach. He went to one of his neighbor's house, and it's a beach in like pretty much in their backyard, and he like, damn, what the hell is just all this destruction around? You got a damn pilot laying there missing with his arm missing, and then he look up, and it's another plane coming in the same area, falling down right into the ocean. And that's one of your great miseries that you people are gonna go through, man. You're gonna die in many ways. The Lord got 1,000 ways to die, 1,000,000,000 ways to die. You people are gonna go through all of them. Okay? The Lord got a lot of judgment set out here. And it's all gonna be because of pride. Because of your sin, your wickedness. It says that all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. The Lord gonna kill a lot of people, especially the heathen, and especially you 2/3 niggas. All of the wicked is gonna die. It says 2 Ezra 15, and I'll read 18 again. It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. And we seen the cities be troubled in that movie. As I said, it was bombs going off. It was a big old smoke cloud, man, over the city. So the cities will be troubled, and the cities are going to be the worst place for you to be at, because everyone is compact. Everybody's on top of each other. You got apartment buildings, complexes, condos. You got people living house to house, close as fuck. Yeah, motherfucker, they run out of resources. They coming right over to your house. They coming right upstairs to your apartment building, to your apartment unit. And they're coming to wreak havoc. It says that the houses shall be destroyed, right? And they're going to destroy your houses. And they showed that in the movies. That houses just ran through, destroyed. People just going inside of each other's houses, man. And it wasn't, anyone in the houses, because it was like a rich neighborhood, a rich area in the suburbs. So they were out on vacation or whatever, and I'm pretty sure they may do like a part 2 of this movie, because it was a lot of things that were missing. Okay, they didn't show what happened in the cities. They didn't show where the people who were on vacation. They didn't show what happened to those people, and I'm pretty sure that they all died, man, because they weren't able to escape whatever was going on. It was an EMP hit, cyber attack hit. Okay, to knock out the satellites. The damn satellite for America was on the moon. So the satellite was just gone. It was just out of orbit. It was out of commission through whatever those Koreans did. So these things are coming. This is coming, man. These cyber attacks are gonna come, and this will lead to at the downfall of Babylon the Great, America, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah, because this is the will of the Lord to destroy this place, to put the Egyptian against the Egyptian. This place is going down. But it says, and then what? Another point too. They could have been inside of substations. You could be trapped on a train. Trains just lose control. They smacking into each other, smacking into other trains, man. This place gonna go down, man. It's gonna go down in a horrible fashion. But that movie gave you even more of an insight of how these things can possibly happen. It says, and men shall be afraid. And yeah, you're gonna have men afraid, mighty men afraid. Especially these weak niggas, they're gonna be totally afraid, man. Niggas trusting in their wives, trusting in their women. Okay, these niggas they're gonna be through. Right, even your mighty men are gonna be afraid in that day. There's gonna be so much death, so much judgment. It's something that you have never seen before. People are just, they're used to being able to go home. They're used to being able to just go back home and do whatever the hell they want to do, or be in a frame of security. Okay, even if you did go and do a crime, you know, you robbed somebody, or you home invaded someone, or you killed someone, or murdered someone. You did something like that. You were able to just leave and go back home and do whatever. But now it's gonna get to the point where everyone is gonna be against each other. Ain't gonna be no security. You can go lay your head down in your household. Someone is gonna be trying to break in your house every 3 minutes. Probably not even that, man. It's gonna be constant, nonstop. You're just gonna be at war constantly, over and over and over and over again. It says that, let me see. You're gonna die in the wars, yeah, and it's not just gonna be a war like a World War III war. That's not every war is not like that. You're gonna have social wars. You're gonna have drug wars. You're gonna have just neighborhood wars, man, because people are gonna be against each other for their food. But it's 2 Ezra 16:33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So people are gonna die in many different fashions of wars, fighting against each other. People are just gonna have class wars, the rich against the poor. You got the poor against the poor, the rich against the rich. Hey, people who have certain outlooks on America, they're gonna be going at war with each other. You're gonna have people who are what's that called, man? A mask and no mask, Democrats, Republicans. Everyone is gonna be against each other. There's gonna be wars on every side. It says that friends shall fight like enemies. Your neighbor who you thought was such a nice person. Nothing is ever gonna, they would never do anything to you. They always be there for you. That person is gonna turn on you. Your best friend is gonna turn on you, seeing that their stomach is growling and they don't have anything to eat. They're gonna look at you, especially those that know your secrets. It's gonna be all out war. It says, hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of Yahweh. Behold the word of Yahweh, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom Yahweh spake, right? Those guys that say that nothing is going to happen. Those guys that speak of no prophecy. They tell you that, hey, ultimately just follow the world. Follow what Esau Edom is saying. Go just go follow the motions. Be in the motions. Every day is the same fucking day. Nothing is ever going to change. They don't follow these false religions. These false gods, man, the words of these false prophets. Because Jacob's trouble is coming. All hell is about to break loose, man. They're not just showing you these movies for no reason. This shit is coming. And they showed you that with the C-19 thing, the invisible killer thing, man. They showed you that with that. Movies were coming out. It was a movie in 2018 that came out about that. Okay, about the invisible killer, the C-19, man. And then a year later, this shit comes out. So they're showing you, they're preparing. It's called predictive programming. They're showing you what they're gonna do before it even happens, before they even do it. A lot of this shit is systematically done. So it says, verse 37, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. So these plagues are not gonna slack. They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna let up. Once they begin to go forth, it's gonna go into it. It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains can pass her womb. So it's gonna be constant plagues as a woman is going through constant pain and birth of her child. Okay, when a woman is about to bring forth a child, she's going through immense pain, and it never stops and never lets up. And it ain't no epidural, all right? Ain't nothing gonna numb the pain, man. You all gonna feel the fucking pain. Nothing is gonna stop this pain. It says, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. So they're not going to slack one moment. They're not going to let up for one moment. Even so, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the world, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So there are going to be sorrows on every side, mournings on every side, death and calamities and plagues on every side of these people here in Babylon, the great America. The whole circumference of this country is going to be engulfed in plagues. And ultimately, the whole world, man, this whole world is going to be set on fire. But not like America. Not like America. This place has to get hit with the most judgment, the most plagues, man, because this is the most wicked place on the planet Earth. This place is fucking disgusting. This place is abominable, man. It's just wicked. It's just wicked in every single shape, form, and fashion and way. It's just all the way wicked. Which is why the Lord got to put this hefty ass judgment on it. So this is 2 Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So no, ain't nobody gonna have no mercy on you. In the movie, the guy's son, he was dying. He dying from I guess he said it was like radioactive waves that was going on, because it was a noise, right, that they was letting off, through radioactive electromagnetic force fields and things like that. It was cracking the windows, it was cracking glasses, phones, things like that, man. All that because of the high pitched sound, and those things do affect your body. They affect your body, just like I was explaining about music. About the music, and music affects your spirit. It affects your body, man, and your health. Okay, if you listening to, if you just listen to garbage music, hey, for the most part, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, man. Hey, especially if you ain't got no covering, you ain't serving Yahweh Shema Shai, because music don't affect us the way that it affects these wicked people out here. Okay, because they truly listen to this shit and they take it into their spirit. We ain't doing that. They may just listen to the beat, work out, whatever, or we just listen to it because it sounds good to us or whatever. But these people idolize this shit. But these things have an effect on you. Vibration has an effect on you. And what it was doing, it was making the boys' teeth fall out. Making them sick. He was throwing up blood and all that. And, they came to the guy. They asked him, hey, can you, help us out? Like, shit, we know that you got food. We know that you got medicine. Like, help us. And he like, no, like, get off of my property. I don't have anything for you. And they try to bribe him with the money or whatever. And, just for plot's sake, they end up giving him the medicine. They end up giving him the medicine. The guy gave him $1,000, but he was hesitant about taking the money because money is not going to be worth anything in that day. And he was pretty much saying it. He like, man, shit, I don't know if that's going to be worth anything, but he still took the $1,000 and helped the guy out. But hey, man, that day money will not be worth anything, and no one is going to take your damn money because it's going to be worthless. You ain't going to be able to use that money in that day. So that's a shitty trade-off. I'm finna give you all this food or some medicine or whatever when I can use that for myself. Okay, I'm gonna give you all these resources for $1,000. Paper. You better off just give me a fucking box of rocks. You probably do something better with a box of rocks than anything, man. But money is not gonna be worth anything in that day. What's gonna be worth is trading and trading things off to one another. You go give a damn woman for a pack of water. These are things that's really gonna happen. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. So riches are not gonna profit you in the day of wrath. Your money is not gonna help you in that day, but righteousness, serving Yahweh Shema Shai, that's what's gonna deliver you from death. Because the Lord is what's gonna really deliver us in these times. So money can't deliver you. Your own might can't deliver you. Your mind, your wisdom, your prepping can't deliver you. Because it was one scene where it was a house where they had a underground bunker, It was they had all that shit, man. They had an underground bunker. They had a TV. They had a whole like, man, a whole little system underground. It was like fucking Batman or something, man. It tells you what was going on out in the rest of the world, telling you that cyber attacks was going on. They said don't go outside. You know, it's radioactivity in the air and everything. Okay, but the people wasn't able to get to their underground bunker. Someone else came and took that underground bunker. There was the little girl at the end of the movie. She came and took the underground bunker, and she was eating good. You know, she didn't have a worry in the world. She was watching whatever she wanted to watch. She was watching Friends, little TV show she wanted to watch, man. Okay, so they was good, and as it says, what, and that's another point, because it said that we're gonna be merry. We're gonna be merry and have abundance, but you people are gonna suffer in that day. But I'm gonna keep going. It says, St. Ezra 15-19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's coming. People are going to destroy one another. People are going to destroy each other's houses with the sword. A shooting down each other's doors to get inside of one another's houses. Okay, shooting each other up, man. Hey, people are going to have actual swords. Anything that is a form of a weapon to take your life, they're going to use it. Whether it be a gun, whether it be a bomb, whether it be a sword, a bat, a knife, a hammer, okay, whatever it is. And in that day, man, these people are going to use everything. And I believe that a hammer is going to be something that's going to be used a lot, okay? Because once you run out of ammo, shit, people go look to tools. They go look to a golf clubs, man. Anything that they can get their hands on. Right? This is what's coming, and that movie showed you a lot. Showed you a lot of what's about to happen here in Babylon, the Great America. Which is why we telling you to prepare yourself by serving and believing in Yahweh Shem Shai. And that's speaking to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Because the Lord don't care about nobody else, and he ain't saving no other nation. But if you got the mindset to want to serve the Lord and want to think upon Yahweh Shem Shai, you got a zeal. Shit, yeah, I will put my chances in, man. No matter what you look like, because Israel is scattered throughout all the four corners of the earth. So you're gonna have certain Israelites that look like Chinese people, or gonna look like Edomites, so-called white people, but their seed land goes back to a so-called Negro, Hispanic, or Native American, whatever their father is, which will make them a biblical Hebrew Israelite. So shit, they serve the Lord. So this 2 Ezra 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. So everyone else around us, they're going to weep. They're going to be sorrowful. They're going to be dying by famine. They're going to be getting gunned down in the streets. They're going to be getting eaten alive by animals changing their places. And they show you that in the movie. You got damn flamingos. And I think they was in Maryland or New Jersey or something like that. A flamingo ain't supposed to be over there, man, swimming in a pool, doing all that shit, man. They had deers, hundreds of deers in their backyard. Like nothing, those things are not normal, but that's scripture. It's prophecy that animals shall change their places. Let me see, 2 Ezra 5:8. Says, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and a fire shall be oft sent out again, and wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrel women shall bring forth monsters. And we see all of this happening. All right, we see all of this happening, man. There's confusion everywhere. Okay, people are confused about what's going on. You got wars everywhere. All right, Esau trying to lie to the people, tell them it's gonna be okay, and then it's gonna just brew, and these things are gonna worsen more and more and more. Okay, fires are being off sent out. It was just going on over there in Maui. All right, the whole shit was just on fire, man. It was, of course, Esau, Edom. All right, we believe Esau was shooting laser beams from outer space on that place, to burn it up. And it was even images and videos backing that shit up. So we know that Esau was behind that. But hey, that's ultimately Yahweh Shema Shai. That's really the Lord doing that. Man's goings are of the Lord. Whatever this devil does, the Lord is letting him do that. The Lord is making him do that so that he can fulfill prophecy. So these things, everything that's going on right now is just going to worsen. And we see the wild beasts changing their places. You got coyotes in the fucking city. Coyotes in the city. Wolves in the city. And these things are just gonna worsen more and more. You're going to have lions very soon here. And they showed you that on I Am Legend. I Am Legend, you had giraffes and lions in New York in Times Square. Because there's going to be so much death and just violence. Man is not going to inhabit these lands. It's going to be animals taking over the cities. Animals breaking out of the zoos. And then they're just going to be roaming around. They're going to be looking for food. And they're going to be eating people. It says, and ministry women shall bring forth monsters. And we see that. You got a lot of babies being deformed. A lot of babies coming out all jacked up, man. They face all messed up. Head shape all weird. And these things are judgments and plagues from Yahweh Shema Shai. But it showed you a lot of that in that movie. So this is 2nd Esdras 2 and 27 was a point. But I'm gonna keep going. It says verse 28. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall not. Salakia. It says the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said Yahweh. So they won't be able to touch us in that day. They won't be able to get the resources and things that Yahweh Shema Shai has set up for us. We're going to be eating in that day. We're going to be drinking in that day. It says, the Lord said, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink. Let me get that. And that's what that little girl, she was a representation of us, of what we're going to inherit, what we're going to get on this side. We're going to be getting those underground bunkers and those storehouses that are filled to the brim with food, water, entertainment, wine. And we're gonna have all that. We're gonna be merry in that day, man. We're gonna be happy. We ain't gonna be going through the ringer like these people, going through hell like these people. And no one was able to touch that little girl. Ain't nobody know where she was at. No one knew what she was at, man. She was down there enjoying herself, having a good time, not a care in the world. So this is Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. We're gonna rejoice. We're gonna be praising Yahweh Shema Shai in that day, because of all the miracles that he's gonna do for us, man. We're gonna be faced with death many times, and the Lord is gonna bring us through every single last one of those afflictions, like it says in Psalms, the 34th chapter, and the 19th verse. We're gonna continuously be brought through afflictions, man. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all. Out of all of them, it's not one affliction that we're gonna be left in. Let me see. There's gonna be times where situations are gonna look dire. When we turn to Yahweh Shema Shai, he's gonna come and deliver us and save us. Job 4 and 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, and no one ever perished being innocent. Everyone who perishes, dies, get judged, is of Yahweh Shema Shai. No one is innocent. All right, even if you were a newborn baby, because you're paying for your sins in your past life, no one is innocent. Right? So it says, or where were the righteous cut off? So no one ever perishes being innocent. No one who was righteous ever gets cut off. If you're a righteous man, you're serving Yahweh Shema Shai, you're giving your life to him, you're giving your all to him, he's not going to let you die. He's not going to let you be destroyed. Especially not in these times where the Lord is about to show his miracles and show his power. We just ain't been talking about all this for nothing. We just been reading all these scriptures where the Lord said that he's going to deliver us and protect us and, be a guide to us that keep his commandments and precepts. Yeah, we ain't just reading all that for no reason. That's not just written for nothing. That's written because the Lord is actually going to come through and save us. The righteous will not be cut off, man. So, back to this, Isaiah 65 and 14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And you people are going to be going through all type of hell, all type of vexations. Your family members going to be getting snatched up from you. You're going to be getting separated from your families. They want one person going to get sent to a concentration camp, another going to get snatched up by mob action activity people. Okay, you're gonna get snatched up by freaks. You may get, your husband may get snatched up by martial law. The woman may get snatched up by a gang of Edomites who just want to just grape her to death. Okay, and that's in Isaiah the 13th chapter. It says that your wives will be ravished. Your wives are gonna be ravished, man. So it's a lot of hell and a lot of judgment that's about to come out here on the planet Earth. Okay, but us that serving Yahweh Shem Shai, and we have nothing to worry about besides just continuously serving the Lord and not losing faith in him. Because once you lose faith in him, you will not be defended. The second Ezra 2 and verse 29. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hail. So the hands of the Lord are going to cover us. We're going to be under his wing. Okay, under his shadow, protected by him. While everyone else is going to be out here suffering, as you've seen in that movie, perplexed, not knowing what the fuck is going on, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, what avenue to turn to get help. And it ain't going to be none of that, buddy activity in that day, man. Everyone is going to be against each other. Ain't going to be none of that. Oh, yeah, you can come in and, spend the night at my house and I feed you and your family. No, and then if you do that, your ass not gonna wake up in the morning, because the person that you just let into your house is seeking to take your life, seeking to take your resources so they can have it all for themselves. People want to lengthen their lives. They don't give a fuck about each other, man. The love of many shall wax cold. I'm gonna end on that. Oh, that movie is a highly recommended movie to watch. This is Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So because iniquity is abounding, sin is abounding. Okay, you got people doing all kind of manner of sin, robbing, theft, murder. Okay, just doing all kind of manner of sin and wickedness out here. Because these things are going to abound. The love of many is going to wax cold. Ain't nobody going to trust anybody in that day. No one is going to look to try to help someone in that day, because you're going to have treachery going on. It's going to be a lot of wickedness out here. So it ain't going to be no love out here. So, hey, I pray this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chak, Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do it well. And salutations and blessings to you, Akim, that are pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom. Shalom.